Hello, Verax here. I figured that you might as well look at Keira Knightley while I make this update because it's going to be quite a negative one. For me, at least. It's almost... This is completely ad-lib, by the way. I've just decided to record this because I think it might help. So I'm sorry if I stutter and my point in this video isn't entirely cohesive and focused. But the whole point of this video, having said that, is that I am not entirely cohesive and focused. Tonight, in about 20 minutes time, we were supposed to have the final IRPG session of this campaign. It was supposed to be all wrapped up. I have had to cancel that session like 20 minutes ago, 40 minutes before it was due to start, because I feel so utterly demotivated and unwilling to do it. To play the game, to prepare for it, to think about the plot, and to think about ideas for the characters and what might happen to them. I do not want to do it. I seriously, like, I've tried focusing, and I've taken my own advice from the video I uploaded earlier this week, or about a week ago anyway, which was about health. You know, health encourages writing, I think it was called, something like health helps writing, where I said that maybe you should get outside, get some fresh air, do some exercise, eat well, water, sunlight, blah blah blah. Done all that. I just don't want to do it, and I don't know why. I mean, normally when it gets to a sort of deadline, like playing this game, my brain kicks in and I think, right, time to knuckle down and do this. I mean, being unprepared for a session is nothing new to me, but I've never had to cancel before because of the fact that I just didn't want to do it at all. Normally I would cram in stuff in maybe the 2 hours before the game was due to start, which generally works. At least I get stuff done that way. I'm a crammer. I always have been a crammer. Like when I was at uni and at school, I would always revise everything the night before. Hell, it got me through the thing, so it must have worked somehow. But it's just not happened today, and I don't know why. I mean, I've talked to the players, and thankfully they're fine with it, and I want to apologise to them. Well, Larry's ill, and so he cancelled anyway, and thank you for letting me know about that, Larry. But the other three, Zhao, Winston and Death, thanks for being understanding about it, because I mean, these guys spend Saturday nights at their computer playing this game, and you know, they could have turned down plans or whatever to play it, and I feel selfish, and I feel like I've let them down for cancelling tonight. But I just had to, because it wasn't even that I was unprepared. I just did not want to play it. You know, I the more that I try to do on it, the more irritated I get with myself for not doing anything about it, and I would just be irritated with myself, and I'd get irritated probably at the players, even through no fault of their own. I would just be irritable, and I wouldn't be patient, and yeah, it just wouldn't be a good session. You know, even if I could string something together. I did a couple of maps on Map Tool, and I got some ideas sort of formulated in my head, but they were all half-hearted and they weren't very imaginative. Which I know, like, I'm not the most imaginative DM ever, but you know, I wasn't happy with them myself, and I don't think that I would have had fun playing the game, so I cancelled it, which is probably a good choice in the long run, I think, rather than ending the campaign on a low note. But I just can't fathom why, because it's not like I've been overworking myself, because for the past 2 weeks or so, at least, you know, in the last 10 days, I haven't really done any work on IOC or IRPG at all. I haven't written anything or done anything. I haven't really thought about it that much either. I've just sort of drifted from it, which happens. It happens. It's happened in the past as well. And I was hoping that this deadline that I've set myself, which is still there, by the way, for the end of October being when IRPG will be, version 1 will at least be released to the public. Yeah, I hope that would like keep me in it at least to the state where I'd constantly be writing a little bit on it, you know, or at least be thinking about it. But that doesn't seem to have been the case the last week or so, and that hasn't really bothered me, because I thought, well, you know, I'll schedule a game, which I did for this weekend, and I thought, right, well, as soon as that session comes up, then it'll happen, and I'll suddenly realize, right, I got to do this now because we're playing the game, and it just hasn't happened, and I don't know why. And it's so annoying. It's so infuriating in my head that I cannot find the motivation to do this hobby, which I love. I love it. I love fantasy and stuff, and I've done all the usual tricks that to motivate myself. Like I say, I followed my own advice, but other stuff like that. Like there's some stuff on YouTube, some movies. Well, not movies. Well, I guess one's a movie. But videos on YouTube, like The Gamers. If you haven't heard of them, just you should search for The Gamers if you're interested in D&D and stuff like that, because The Gamers is awesome. And other videos about Dungeons and Dragons and role playing, and I watched them trying to get myself motivated, trying everything to put something in my head that would create a spark. Because I said to Zao, I'm trying to give my imagination CPR, and it's just flatlining. It really is. It's just it's not there at all. And so I figured I'd come on and make this video to at least talk about it, and see if any of you guys have had similar experiences to this, and if you have any advice for me and to share, because it's not happening, and it's so infuriating. I'm just I'm gutted for the players for cancelling, you know, so late, and just and for myself as well, I guess, because you know, I just it's just infuriating. It really is that I can't. These keys here, these keys on my keyboard, they won't type the words I need to get stuff down. It really is so infuriating in my head that I can't focus and get anything down. So yeah, writer's block, I guess. Yeah, I guess I've got writer's block, which many people have had, I suppose. So I don't really have a lot else to say. I just wanted to put this out there, see what people's response to it is. If they've got any different sort of advice that I haven't heard before, or you know, your thoughts on your similar sorts of situations you've been in yourself like this. 'Cause sometimes I can write loads. I mean, I don't understand how from one day I can go writing, you know, sections and sections of rules, which I've done, you know, maybe a fortnight ago I was churning stuff out, and now I'm in exactly the same place, in exactly the same environment, you know, it's the same sun coming through the window. Well, it's getting dark now, but you know, and it's just, why is it different? Why is it different? I don't understand why it's different. There is nothing that has changed, so why the hell? I don't suppose it's been human, I guess, but it makes, you know, makes no sense. It makes no sense. Yeah, I don't get it. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to wrap up this video. I have to make another video after this as a favour to Winston. I've been putting that off as well, and it's just the simplest video. It's going to take like a minute to make, but and it was a favour to him, and I was like, yeah, I'll do that, but then I had to put it off because I just didn't want to be productive. Something, I don't know, just stopping me from doing anything worthwhile with my time. Though interestingly, I have been recording a lot of Let's Plays. Been recording Oblivion quite a lot. I don't know why. I don't know if that's got anything to do with it, but it's interesting how I've been distracting myself from IOCO with Oblivion. I don't know. Like I've just felt like playing Oblivion a lot more, so I've been doing that, which is, you know, it's good. It's still productive, but why I can't go back to IOCO, you know, I need to. I don't get it. I mean, it's not like they're in contrast or anything. You know, they're both creative and around a similar sort of thing. They're both fantasy stuff, so LPing is a lot easier. But apart from that, I suppose that's why I wanted to do that. It's like, oh, let's just record something instead of doing something that involves our brain more. But yeah, so sorry to the players, and yeah, I'm going to make this other video now that I'm talking. So that's even helped, just talking, and then I've gotten the muse for talking, so I shall talk more. But yeah, so, give me your thoughts on writer's block and my situation, and if you've had experiences like that. And I'm sure I'll get over it, but for this night it's just really annoying because it was a deadline night, and with the game, and I missed it, and I feel terrible. I feel awful about it, and not crying to my pillow awful, not that serious about it, but I'm a bit gutted that I haven't found the motivation to do it when normally I would. So yeah. Anyway, so thanks guys, thanks for listening to me warble. I hope you enjoyed Kira. At least there was some positive to be brought from this video. And yeah, so I'll see you soon. Look forward to your comments. Toodaloo.